Well, hi YouTubers, hi, I'm back with 6 March 60 books, and it is Superman Dawnbreaker by Pena, as the sun rises, a legend begins. Here we go. Now, I am a DC girl by heart, so I know Superman. It's not my favourite, that's Batman, always has been, always will be. But I appreciate the Man of Steel. He was the first, obviously, of the DC icons. Created by Joe Sagel and Joel Schuster. And he's had a very, very long and interesting history as has our Man of Steel. We've had so many interpretations. Now, I was chatting to a friend of mine about who's the best Superman, and I said it doesn't really matter because every single generation does things a little bit differently. I got watching Christopher Reeve. However, my niece absolutely loves Henry Cavill, you know. So, and another friend of mine at the animated series, which is absolutely awesome as well. So, every single generation does it differently. But we'll agree on one thing: the Superman theme tune by John Williams is the best theme tune in the world. Okay, here we go. So, and of course there's Smallville. Now this is based a lot on Smallville. Okay, it's based a lot on Smallville. Take this cues from there. And I grew up watching Smallville, and I did love Smallville. Okay, here we go. Clark Kent has always been faster, stronger, better than anyone else around him. He knows drawing attention to himself could be dangerous, but lately it's difficult to stay in the shadows. A dark secret is lurking in Smallville, and he's not the one hiding something. With his best friend Lana Lang at his side, Clark is determined to discover what evil lies below the surface of their small town. But there are secrets in Clark's past that threaten to destroy the future Man of Steel. Before he can save the world, he must save Smallville. Okay, now I might issue with this book. Now I've done some research into. Well, I did some. Matt De La Pena. I know that there is some allegations against him, and I know that a lot of people have not been reading this book. Okay, which is fine. Now, I didn't know any about this until today, and as I read this book, I'm doing this review. I'm going to keep that part separate. This is just basically about the book and the narrative and the writing style. Okay, I'm not going to talk anything about the author apart from the content of this book. Just keep this totally unbiased against the man himself. Okay, issue is this book, and Clark's boring. Clark's bloody boring. Now, Clark Kent's always been the ultimate Boy Scout. I think that's why Batman exists. Okay, one's the Dark Knight and one's, the Boy Scout of America. But and Clark seems to be totally devoid of emotion. He knows he's different, but at the age of 17, his parents haven't explained why. They told him about basically to show off your powers, but haven't told him that he's an alien from the planet Krypton. His name's Kal-El. Okay, that comes out like further along. This bit here. This is when Clark is recognising a girl when he's like from his school. Okay. Gloria Alvarez, and they have like a subplot. Basically, Gloria and Clark, they have a sort of kind of pseudo relationship coming on. Okay. Gloria sat at a desk in the front row, hunched over, wiping tears with a bundle of tissue. At first, she didn't notice Clark in the doorway. They simply stood there and watched her feeling awkward. She clearly wasn't in any danger, but the depths of her sadness were so gut-wrenching that he couldn't pull away. He wondered if he'd ever felt anything so intensely. Was he even capable? In a way, he actually envied her sadness. Envied her sadness? What the hell? Oh, sorry, Clark Kent is so perfect. I understand human emotions. What is Clark Kent? He was... No. I don't recognise this Clark Kent at all. Okay? This Clark Kent is already wearing the glasses, okay? Because... whatever. He's wearing the glasses. He... Mostly he is like super intelligent, okay, some occasional Clark can kind of make them do that, but he gets B's on his report card, he tries to blend in, he's up to his little comedy Clark Kent persona, okay. You sit there thinking, this is kind of like a bullshit character. There you go. And also, Clark doesn't know about where his powers come from, okay, but he knows it's different. This bit here, okay. Another time, Clark, accidentally touched an electrified wire on this Kent steel pen. Sparks flew, the air crackled. His skin trembled and buzzed, but his palm grew warm, but he didn't feel pain. Wasn't even sure what pain was exactly. He understood it, conceptually. Seen his dad winch and shake his hand out after Sammy's fun with a hammer. And he never forget watching Miles Lofton arrive in pain after Clark had accidentally busted his ribs. Oh, playing football. American football. The pain for Clark was different. It was more of a minor irritant than anything else, which he knew wasn't normal. The point was, Clark's parents had already knew he was special. They'd seen him go around the farm as a kid trying to lift everything that wasn't nailed down. They'd seen him running at the speed of light. But these new powers were different. They seemed somewhat otherworldly. Okay, how do you get... Okay, I think running around at the speed of light, okay, what you can clearly do, he's got super speed, is already otherworldly. At what point do you figure that? Do you figure that out? Okay, it's just ridiculous. And one thing I did not like about this book is the blatant political aspect to it. This bit here, okay. This bit here, okay, comes from Lana. Now Lana is a third wave feminist, and that is made so abundantly clear. So early. Here we go. It's because they're talking about immigration, illegal immigration. Here we go. I do too, Clark said. I'm just saying, in many ways, we're lucky to be growing up in a place like Smallville. Some kids have to deal with stuff like that every day. I just wish, of stuff like violence, I just wish. Lana first Clark's gaze to the vote yes on issue 3 signed proudly. Issue 3 is about immigrants. Proudly planted in a neighbour's yard. That we want also racist? Well, yeah, Clark thought about this for a few seconds before amending his answer. Do I truly believe that most people in Smallville are accepting of others? Lana turned an eyebrow and shot Clark a skeptical look. Let's the voter turn up be the judge of that. Should we focus on the road? If you're too busy to get out there and vote with your accepting little heart, guess what? You're complicit. Clark nodded and took another sip of his latte. He couldn't argue with her there. Oh my god. Seriously? Seriously, I mean, how blatantly obvious do you need to get in a book about Superman? You start talking about politics. If you don't vote, everyone, you're complacent, okay? And hey, what if you do vote, but it's not the vote that Alana Lang wanted you to vote for? Here you go. Oh, panic or Alana Lang, you're a bad guy. And also, everyone in this book is pretty much a stereotype, okay? Like, this is a bit, okay, where someone, I'm trying to spoil this. Oh, spoil, okay, what spoils? Okay. Someone's being attacked, and these are the guys who are doing it. I mean, you can get, okay? Right. 5 men were gathered around the bloody heap on the pavement. They took turns kicking the victim in the ribs, his legs, the side of his head. The man on the ground shielded his dark face with his hands trying to protect himself, but the attempt was futile. He was getting pummeled. 3 of the men did not appear to be locals. They wore black leather jackets, militant-looking eagles were embroidered all over their clothing. Several distinct tattoos on their arms confirmed their racist beliefs. Clark assumed they owned the massive choppers parked out. So the massive choppers parked out front. The other 2 attackers wore plaid shirts and cowboy hats. Warm boots covered in spit and blood. Wrangler jeans with punks of chewing tobacco in the back pockets. Oh, so basically the guys from Sons of Anarchy, the anti-cowboys, are attacking this guy. There you go. Well, you can get more. You can get more obvious if you tried, of course. Yep. So, but of course, Clark comes in to save the day because he's Clark Kent, you know. Hey, it's just bloody ridiculous. So there's a subplot going on. There's a subplot going on between a friend of Clark's and his family, basically taking illegal immigrants and basically like tormenting them and hurting them. Here you go. And at page 186, Clark Kent finds out the fact he's called Kal-El. Here you go. He's from the planet Krypton. Yeah. And he freaks out. And he runs away. And he whines. Here you go. This is a bit. This is a bit here, okay? He pictured an 8-year-old version of himself lifting a 1,000-pound four-wheeler off his neighbour's legs. Picture sparks flying when he touched the electrified wire and the steer pen. So, picture himself taking a hand off for the very first time on a football field, defenders bouncing off him like ragdolls. There you go. All the things he could do, his powers, but it wasn't because he was special. It was because he was an alien, a freak. There you go. I like the fact, okay, they're trying to kind of bridge the fact is that Clark and illegal immigrants are somewhat they because of this status, okay. Clark and immigrants, illegal otherwise, they are connected. They're like kin because of this, which just comes across as just a bit ridiculous, okay. So yeah, it is. And also Clark gets his father's super suit, and obviously with the symbol, and he starts wearing it. He likes the feel of it. He actually even wears it to bed at one point. And at the end, okay, he sees a bomb in Smallville at the age of 17 with the suit, and he figures out he can fly, and it's like, you sit there thinking, okay, every single book about Superman tries to make it different with the continuity. This is just nothing. This could have been a bit more darker. This could have been Clark affected with kryptonite, different kind of versions, red kryptonite. This could have been, remember that bit in the episode of Smallville when Clark gets affected by red kryptonite and he kind of goes off the rails? I'd love to have seen that Clark Kent. The Not Boy Scout Clark Kent, not Clark Kent having an existential crisis like I was in some kind of episode of Dawson's Creek, okay? Because that's how we come across. There's this subplot going on with Lex Luthor, okay? Because Lex and Clark meet. Oh, they're not friends, okay? They just kind of know each other. Clark got this big industrial friend son going on. This big industrial man, okay, is basically kidnapping illegal immigrants and basically doing nasty things to them, of course. So, and it's just way too political. You sit there thinking, this could have been a lot better, and I think the Man of Steel deserves a bit more justice. Make Clark go off the rails, make him freak the shit out. Bring a bit of Brightburn into this. I mean, even though Brightburn got mixed reviews, I appreciated it because you're like, wow, a Superman went nuts. This is what it would be like, and it looked glorious, and I actually did enjoy that film. Okay, so this book is not good. It tells you nothing different. There's nothing new. Make Clark go off the rails. Make Clark just do something else for once, okay? It is how it ended with him, once again, finding out he's Kryptonian, finding out he's got the super suit, he can fly now. And, yeah. Yeah. I mean, in Smallville, that took like 10 seasons to actually do that. So, suit up as well. And he does it in a book that's not even like 300 pages. Yep. Classic. Not even 300 pages, does all that too. So, no, I don't recommend this book. It's just way too political. It's just, Clark is just boring. Just boring people. And everyone just comes across like a goddamn stereotype. So, no recommending this book. Superman, Dawnbreaker, no. Sign off here. And bye now.